Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Runjay Patel. Guys, if you are watching this video, it means you are very much excited to learn ServiceNow right from scratch. If do so, then you are on the right place, on the right track. Here I will explain you each and every functionality about ServiceNow model wise as well. And if you have already seen or watched my first video on that, I have explained the path which I'm going to cover in this series, right? That is the very useful for you to get to know ServiceNow. So don't miss any video from this series. If you are missing it, definitely you will be missing the important concept about ServiceNow. So the just follow the step by step which I have explained in my first video. Don't miss any videos, right? So here in this video, I'm going to show you how to get ServiceNow instance. As you can see here, this is my instance. This is my personal dev instance. That is in short, it is called a PDI. So how you will get from yourself, right? So in order to do the practice, whatever I'll be explaining over here in the video, you have to do the practice your own, right? So first things which you have to get, that this is the instance you have to get. So how you will get? So for that, how you can go, here we have one site called developer.servicenow.com. Just type this in your URL, okay? developer.servicenow.com. You will be presented with this screen. Here we have a signing option, right? Just click on the signing. If you have already created your account, just log in with your user ID and password. If not, then you have to create your account basically. There it will ask you the email ID, and then you have to go click on next, and then you'll be asking the password, right? So but if you don't have the account, what you will be doing, right? So let's say if you don't have account, then here is the get a service now ID. Just click over here, then just fill this form. It's a very simple form: your first name, last name, email ID, which country you belongs to, password and confirm password. You just do the sign off. You will get a confirmation email in your mailbox stating that please confirm this email ID, and then you will be having using your credential, you can log in the system. So once you log in, how you will be getting, so this screen will be presented with you. Okay, I have logged in with my username and password after successful registration. Okay, so again I'm on the same page as you can see here, developer.servicenow.com, but the only difference is after login this screen will appear. Okay, and now the first thing which you have to do, that here you can see on the top right corner, request instance. Okay, fine. So here request instance, what we can do, we have to click on this button. Okay, I have just clicked on, and then this screen will be presented in front of you. Fine. Now it will tell you the request and instance, right? So here you have to choose the version of ServiceNow instance. So right now it is the latest version of ServiceNow is Uta. Okay, Utah is a latest version, but you can opt for any, maybe Tokyo, San Diego, and Rome. Anyone. But if you are doing a practice, I would request you to go for the Utah version. Okay. Right now, as you can see here, the one message is coming that no instance available. So many folks are requesting every day. So ServiceNow right now, they don't have a instance PDI available for us right now. Okay, this is this message I'm saying it first time basically. This won't come. So but maybe they have a high request to get the PDI, that's why they don't have a instance available with them. So this message is coming. Okay, although maybe once you log in, this message won't come for you. If it is not coming, just select this one. If you want to go with the latest version or latest release of ServiceNow, then just select this one. If you want to go with this, As you can see here on the Tokyo, that message is not coming, right? See, so Tokyo version is available. This Rome version instance is not available. San Diego is also not available. So what I can do, I can go with the Tokyo version, right? So, and sometime if because this is the latest release of ServiceNow, so after some time they might make it available for PDI as well, but right now it is not available. So right now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to select this Tokyo and I'm going to request an instance over here. So guys, don't worry, the basic concept of ServiceNow you will get in all instance. Only the difference you will be getting in the latest version that they have done some kind of extra functionality, they have built some extra kind of functionality that will get added in the latest release, right? But the basic functionality they won't change, they never change. The architecture they have designed, they are not going to change as per the instance release. Okay, so don't worry, whatever I'll be teaching, it doesn't matter, it's independent of your ServiceNow releases. That is the basic concept you have to know, and that will apply for all the instances. And what you have to do, just click on the request and you will be you have already, as you can see here, you are getting this message that we are processing your request. This will take a few seconds, right? After few seconds you will be having one instance URL over here, basically. Fine. So once you will have the instance URL, then you will be having a username and password for that as well. Fine. And using that the instance, like this instance you will be getting, basically. Fine. So that instance you just hit the enter. Let me just log out over here. Or anyway, so once you will enter this URL, in your case this number might be differ, but yeah, this number might be differ, but everything would be the same. Once you will hit the this URL, you will be presented with login screen. You just put your username and password, and username and password will display over here itself. And once it will display sorry, once you will input your username and password, then you will be presented with this screen. So this is the landing page after login. Fine, so let's understand some key concept about ServiceNow. That what are the this is here the logo. What this section called? What is this section called? So they have divided in 3-4 section. So let's understand each section. So here we have this is called filter navigation. So this is your navigation bar here. So all the modules and menus will come over here. So this list will come based on the plugin which you have activated in your system. Okay, so okay, so as you can see here now this instance is presented. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to click on this, right? So the moment, and the admin is the username and this is the password. You can just save it somewhere. Okay, and just for time being I'm just logging it over here, and we'll see that. Okay, so this is my different instance, and just for this video I have done the registration to showcase you the exact how you will be getting, right? So here you just copy paste in your somewhere so that later you cannot forget, right? So as you can see here, this screen start coming. You will be saying, hey, this as you can see here now this number is changed, right? So for me it is 78512, and for this 163143 something it is coming. So it this screen is just walk you through that what other things are there, menu, all. So anyway, I'm going to showcase you that how it will be. So you can see here all this is the header, basically. Okay, this is on the top header, and this header and here is the ServiceNow logo. You can put your own logo as well, and this is the menu. This basically it is called a navigation bar. If you want to stick the left side, then what you can do, just pin all menu here. As you can see here now it won't go, and if you unpin it, then it will go away, right? So here all the favorite will come over here, all the history it will come over here. So whatever you are typing and you will be opening, that history will list down over here. This is the admin section, basically, right? And other this we have a workspace as well. Fine, and here it will be whatever the things you will be doing over here, it will be added over here, and you can just make it you can create a favorite as well while clicking on this star button. This is a global search basically. In later video I'll be using this global search. This is a very useful. So if you know the, let's say, incident number, then you just put the incident number, it will give you that details, and it will basically, it will open the incident in front of you. We'll see that in this itself. Okay, fine. So let me just do it some here. Just let me pin it. I'm just going to open the incident. Okay, fine. So incident, let me call all open incident list. Okay, so here is the list. Okay, fine. And I will now, let's see, in the history it's become one because just now I have clicked on the open incident. So whatever the activity which we will be doing, that will become history over here. So no need to type again and again. This is also a kind of helpful. If you'll click again over here, it will bring you that form basically. Fine, and here all the favorites will come. So let's say I'm going to click over here a star, so now it's become a favorite. So if I will click over here, so right now it's came over here, right? And this is workspace, something a different functionality altogether given by ServiceNow. So once you will have a good experience, then you will come to know about this, what is this workspace mean. So right now I'm just leaving it, but this is also a kind of a shortcut. Over there you can just directly navigate to your workspace. Fine, so let me do one a quick search. I'm just copying this incident number, and in global search I'm just pasting it over here, and I just hit the enter button. Let's see what form will present it to us, right? So as you can see here, right now the incident itself, it's open in the form, right? So this is a very good feature. And the most important things for the developer, that here in this application scope, as you can see here right now, the application, on which application you are working, you can select it from here. All the application list will come. Okay, let's say you are working on the global, then you have to select the global. And which update set you are working, while working you might have to create the update set. Don't worry, I'll be making a different video for the update set. So how you will create an update set and how you will capture the update set, all those activity. So here you have to select, because you will be working with the team. All other team member will be working in the other functionality. So you should not mess up the things. So whatever changes you are doing, you make sure that you are capturing in your update set. So to think, this is the very important one. This is just for help section. It is there. If you are a very beginner, it might help you to do something kind of make a tour of any other module you are working on. Then it will give you the very document related to that documentation. Fine. So all the notification will show over here. So let's say you have received some notification, then that list will come over here. And this is your admin section. So your profile picture will display over here. This here your name will display. Here your designation will display. Here a profile is there. Preferences we'll talk later in upcoming videos. Impersonate user, I'll be, most of the time I'll be using an impersonate user to impersonate with any other, because I'm a admin, so I can impersonate with any user which present in this system, right? Elevate role, which is very important for the developer, that if you are writing a SCL, then definitely you have to enable this security admin role. Then in order to write a SCL means access control list. For this, all this topic I have a separate video, so don't worry, I'll be explaining all this details. If you want to log out from here, just click on the logout button, right? Hope it is clear to you, and yeah, see you in upcoming videos. Thank you. Thanks for watching.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Runjay Patel. In last video, we have seen that how we can request for our personal dev instance, right? and on top of that we have seen how we can activate the plugin, how we can upgrade our instance, how we can do a theme change, all the steps we have talked about. Okay, if you have not watched, please go and watch that video first. Okay, now in this video we will be talking about the three module, that is the users, roles and group. These three things is very important in ServiceNow. Whether you are working for support project and whether you are working for the development, doesn't matter. These three things you have to play with all the time. Okay, so now we also let's start to play with users, roles and group. Okay, so what is the users in ServiceNow? Like in other tool and everywhere, we have to enter the employee details, right? So that is a users over here. Okay, you are creating a account, user account, and you are providing information so that they can access this tool. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to type the users and you have to look for the user administration. Okay, so under the user administration you can find the users. Okay, you should not go here and there. This will give you the same result, but it's best practice always check this one. Okay, and to play with this, let me explain you. To play with users role and group, either you require the admin role or user admin role is also okay for you. That okay, so any of these if you are having, then you can create, edit and delete a record. Okay, so right now I have logged in with the administration account, so I have that privilege to do so. Okay, so once I click on the users menu over here, it redirected me here the list of the users. Okay, so this is called a list view. Okay, this is the in the list we have a record now. So as of now 615 record, total record is there, means total employees are there, users are there. If your client is asking to create a new user account, what you have to do, simply you have to come over here and you just click over here. If they don't have any catalog mapped and they have not implemented the service portal, then you have to directly create a users from here. Okay, and you can also import users in bulk manner also. Okay, we'll see that later in my upcoming video, how we can bulk upload any data, not only the users data, any data like group, users, any other information department like that. If they have, we can import it. Okay, there are various ways. So fine, so here you have to click on the new. If you want to create a new record or new users, then first thing you have to provide the user ID. Okay, that should be the unique one. So let me create it, or some test.1. First name, let me give test. Here it should be one. Here will be the email ID test@abc.com. Language English. These things, if they have a business phone, you can enter the business phone. Department, if they have, which department this user belongs to. Password you have to give, or here in this case I'm giving 123. So password need reset, means if you are checking this option, means whenever user will log in first time, this test.1 user will log in first time, ServiceNow will ask them to change the password in the first login itself. Okay, so that is the meaning of this attribute. Lockout means something, if you don't want to give access, or this will happen whenever you are trying and you forget the password and you have tried a couple of times, that case ServiceNow will lock your account over here. On that case you will not be able to access the ServiceNow. Here anytime you can make a active or deactive account itself. Like once you will make the inactive, then this user will not able to access ServiceNow. Okay, fine, so let's save this. You can just right click on the header, or also you can do a submit here. Okay. Being a developer, please keep always practice to do like this, right click and save. So what it will give you benefit that you will be redirected to the same page. Okay, if you will click on the submit, it you will be redirected to the previous page. Okay, so that is the benefit of that. Okay, so now we have created the users. Now we have to give some role to this user so that this user can access some left navigation over here. Like we want to give the access to like ITSM. They can, this user is going to work on the ITSM ticket like incident change and problem. Okay, so this guy is a kind of support guy, so they can work on the incident change and problem, right? So for that, what we have to do, we have a concept called role. Okay, so as you can see here, based on the role only, you can see the menu in the left navigation. Okay, because of this admin access, I am seeing all the menu over here. Okay, so now let's check this here. So I'm for this user, what I'm going to do, I'm going to assign a role, and this is the way to assign a role also. We will see how to assign a role in different way, but right now I'm assigning a role called, just type a ITL. Okay, so here ITL users, I'm just selected. You have to select from left to right side. Okay, you will get a message also. As you can see here, this ITL role has many sub role also, so those role also it will assign to this user. As you can see here, I have assigned only this role, but these are the supporting role for the ITL role. Okay, so if you will open this role, you just need to click on this name. Then this is the role page where there we can create our roles, our own custom roles also. As you can see here now, 14 role. ITL role is one kind of role, but this role is a parent of this 14 roles. Okay, so whenever you are assigning this role to any users, then what it will happen, internally you are assigning these many roles as well. Okay, so same thing happened with this row users also. Here you can see we have 24 roles. Then in this case, these many roles might have others role also. So whatever the hierarchy they have, it will assign all those role to that particular users. Okay, so this is the one way we can assign a role to a specific users. Okay, if you want to assign any group, we'll come back on this. Okay, so now it's very damn easy to create a users. Okay, now let's talk about the how we can create our roles. So what you have to do, you have to type the roles in the left navigation, and you have to look for the again user administration. Under the user administration, you can find the roles. Okay, so here a roles means, like as I said earlier, a role is something which will give you to access in the service now, right? So what role, every role has its their own purpose. Like if I'm talking about ITIL, this is the very popular role, and when you will come to the development, you will be seeing all the time. Okay, as you can see here, they have written the description also. They can perform a standard action for ITL help desk technician. Okay, so this role is meant for if you are hired for to support to work on the support project, then this role is required. Because if I suppose that I'm an end user, I have a laptop problem, like my laptop is not working, so what I will be doing, I'll be creating an incident for that. So you are the technician, you will be seeing my incident created by me, will be calling me, and you are helping me out for that, right? So how you have to see those tickets, if you are having a ITR role, then only you can do so. Okay, so for this role we have some others purpose also. If you are a kind of project manager, then you have to um, may you have to assign a role called project. So I think project portfolio management plugin is not activated. As you can see here, right now it is not activated. So if once you will activate, then all the roles related to PPM, like a project portfolio management, it will be get activated as well. Okay, so we have one. Let me talk about one CMDB. Okay, so CMDB also we have like based on if you want to work on the CMDB, I mean, so like a CI configuration item, then you should have a role CMDB read. If you are having this role, then you can role required to read data from the CMDB hierarchy. Okay, so every role has its own purpose, but like sometime we require to create our own roles also. Like if you are working on any project and they have some scenario, and that can be achieved by the roles itself. So on that case, what you will be doing, you'll be creating a custom role, and you will be writing a logic on based on that, right? So it's very simple. You can create a custom role here. Just give the name and the description of what is the purpose for this role. Fine. Now final things, let's talk about the group. Again, group, we have to look for the under the user administrations. Okay, so here we can find the groups. Group is, as name suggests, group is like a collection of, we can say a collection of users. Okay, we can group all together uh, so that they can perform their activity. Okay, so just take an example. If you are working on any project and you and your friend, two of your friend, all three together are supporting a database related query. Okay, so what you have to do the configuration, like you have to create a group called a database. Okay, so let me create one group called a database, or SQL database. You are supporting only SQL. Okay, who is your group manager? You can identify, select over here. It will it has to be there from the users table. Okay, and then group email ID, which will help in whenever the ticket is assigning to this um, SQL database group, you will be getting a email for that. Okay, description, you just write a description what is meant for this group. Okay, let me save this. So now as you can see here, so the best way to assign a role to any users, first you can create a group and assign that user to that group. Okay, so as you can see here, a group member section is there. What we have to do, you have to click on edit section. New will be redirected you to users table. Okay, so from here I'm selecting these three users. So these three are fellow who is going to support a SQL related query. So I'm going to mark them all three for this group member. So now these three user is a member of this group. Okay, now I want them to assign one role to all together. Okay, so just now like a few minutes ago we have seen how we can assign a role to any users, right? So you have to click here. Okay, on the users. So basically you have to open that record, users record, and you have to go to the role section and you have to click edit and you have to assign. Okay, that was the old way. Okay, because in one shot I want to assign this ITL role to all these three users. So how we can do so? It's very simple. You have to go in the roles related list. Okay, and click on the edit and assign the ITL role. Okay, so the moment you are assigning, you will be getting a pop-up message also that these roles is assigned to these all three users. Okay, as you can see here, all the message is displaying here. Okay, now if you want to cross verify, then you can just do it over here. Like open a record and check whether the ITL role is assigned to this user or not. You can see here, this is assigned now. Okay, so this was all about the users role and group. This was the very common things we will be talking about whenever in my upcoming video. Also we will be talking about, we will be creating a roles, group and users. Okay, thank you, thanks for watching. If you have any doubts, please leave a comment. I will try to answer it as soon as possible. Please subscribe my channel if you have not yet subscribed. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Runjay Patel. In our previous video we have seen that how we can create users, roles and group, and how we can configure and how we can relate to each other, right? If you want to assign a role to a users or to a group, how we can do so, we have seen in the last video. Now in this video we will see how to create our application menu. Okay, application menu means like this self service is a application menu, and this is the module under this application menu. So in this example, what we are going to do, we are going to create our own application menu. Under that application menu we will be creating a many more module. Okay, and module is associated with some table. So if we will be saying how to create a tables, under that table how we can create a dictionary. Okay, dictionary means in the ServiceNow language it is our columns name or attribute names we can say. Okay, so now let's start now. So how we can create a application menu? So simply we have to type application menu in left navigation, application menu. Okay, so under the system definition we have to click on the module called application menu. Okay, so let me click on this. So as you can see here, as of now out of box, as per the plugin enabled, we have one not two modules enabled over here, application menus, sorry. Fine, so we are going to create our own application menu so that we can see our own way. Okay, so in this web series, actually I'm going to follow the incident one. Okay, we will be creating a same like incident out of box ServiceNow provides. Okay, so we will be creating our own. So let's start now and give some name. In this case, let's talk. What should I give? Okay, my incident. Okay, so this my incident is our application name. Okay, here is menu application is AMS. No, we have to create this application menu on global application. So this application is not required. So let me, okay, one more thing guys, let me show you here. I want to bring the application on which application we are working, and before that we will be creating one update set also. Okay, so here it is selected the global one. So let me select this as a global. And you can see here under the, once you will click on the gear icon, you will be popped with this page, and you have to go to the developer section, and under the developer we can see here application is there, so we can enable it. And now you can see here on top of it, it is there. Okay, now we will be enable the update set also. So now update set is also visible, if you can see here. Okay, so now we are on the global application. Let me reload this page, and now let's start the giving a application menu name incident. Okay, so we are going to create a application menu called my incident under the application global application. I will make one video how we can create our own custom application, like other than global. As you can see here, there are many application. This is a kind of a scoped application. Okay, we will see in upcoming video. I will be creating making one video for the um, customized application one. Okay, or a scoped application one. Okay, now in my incident, here I have given the role. Any role is required to access this my incident. As of now I'm not assigning any role, a specific role, that that role user has to be associated with that, then only they can see my this application menu. Then as of now I'm not going to assign anyone. Okay, so category, let it be like a custom application, because we are creating a custom one. Hence we can give like this. As you can see here, if I'm moving a mouse over here, it is giving a defined section with the left hand navigation, right? So that related to my incident, let me give over here my incident, same thing. Description you can make, or like what is the purpose for this. As of now I'm just leaving it blank. Okay, now let me click it, the save button over here. Otherwise you can click on the submit also. You know the difference between save and submit, it will redirect you to the previous page. Okay, but I want to be on the same page, that's why I'm going to click on the save button over here. Okay, so now we have created our application menu called a my incident. Okay, now we want to create a module under this application menu. If you will check now, I don't think so it would be visible. My incident, no, it's not visible because there is no module associated with this incident, my incident menu. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to create one module over here. Okay, and before yeah, let's click on the on new button. Okay, so creating a module, we can directly open a application menu and click on the new one. That way we can do so. You can do so from the left navigation also. So what we have to type, module. Okay, under the system definition we have to create the module over here. Okay, I'm clicking on the new windows. So here the all the modules as of now it is there, 1950 modules are there. Okay, so if you will click on the new, if you can see here, same page will open. Okay, one more thing guys, because we have started doing a customization, so that all the changes which we are doing we have to capture. Okay, so all the things is getting captured over here. This is called a update set. Okay, so first we have to create one update set, so that whatever the changes we are performing in the system, that will get captured in our update set, so that we can move from one instance to another instance. So you have to do a development in your dev, then you will be moving in the test environment, then followed by production, right? So just look for the local update set over here. Okay, so just I'm clicking on the local update set here. Default one is there, so I'll be creating my own one. So here we have to give the um, my project, my, let me create a my incident project. Incident project. Okay, and we have a two option, submit and may submit and make current. Means if you will click on this, then here by default will, instead of global, it will select as a this my incident project. Let me do that. Done, we have clicked on the make current one also. So here we have to just do the refresh so that it will start reflecting. As you have seen, I have not selected myself, it just system automatically make the current one. So which one will be the selected, that is the current one. So all the changes is now going to get captured in this update set. Okay, update set, let me give you a little bit background. Update set is nothing but capturing the customization which you are doing in ServiceNow. Okay, fine. So now once you'll create a module, it has to associate with some tables. Okay, so as of now we don't have any table. So before creating a module, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create one tables. Okay, so you just type a table and go for the under the system definitions. Okay, I'm just opening in new tab. As of now these many tables are already present, so we will be creating our own table which will hold the details. Okay, ServiceNow recommends creating a custom table in a scope application. To learn more about creating a scope here, if you are creating any table in your scoped application, then you have to follow some steps like nowadays ServiceNow start charging for the custom tables also. Okay, so make sure before creating a custom table, once it will move to the production, then they will start charging. So we have to go to check how ServiceNow is charging for the custom table which is present in the scoped application. Don't worry, we are not creating any custom table in the scoped application. If you are creating a custom table in global application, ServiceNow won't charge for that. Okay, so now here we have to give a table name. If you have worked on any other project like in Java technology and in .NET technology, then in the database you will be creating a table. So same way, we don't have direct access to the database. So on the on the using a page, we are just creating a table. Okay, so in this case, what I will be doing, let's create a table called mi incident itself. Okay, fine. So this is the label which will present whenever we want to access this table. This name will appear, but in the backend, ServiceNow will use this table to do their operations. Extend table, like if you have a concept of inheritance, then same concept will apply over here also. If you are extending the table, means you are acquiring the property of that tables. Okay, in that case, what we will be doing, we will be extending a task table. Tasks is a base table of the service now. Okay, so it's always a best practice whenever you are working kind of a task as stubs and you are creating your own table. That time please create a extend a table that is the best table task one. Okay, now here while creating a table itself, service now giving me option to create a module also. Okay, as you can see here, now a create module, if I'm unchecking it, nothing is there. Okay, so from here also I can create, and from here also I can create. Okay, so now I'm creating a table altogether. Let's create a, I'm sorry guys, model also. Okay, so what I will be doing, I'll be selecting one, this one, our menu, right? So our menu name is my incident, right? So under the my incident we will be selecting. If you are selecting a new one, then it will create a my incident, that is the application menu and module name. So application module to menu. So here would be like okay, let's not do it from here, just create a module directly. Okay, now let's click it over here, save. Fine. So as you can see here, ServiceNow by default they have created a couple of column for this, and couple of column which been inherited from the task table also. Okay, so we have to look for some columns. Okay, so as you can see here, 68 column is there. So we have not created it. All are inherited. All these columns are present in the task table. That's why it got inherited. Okay, that's the meaning of the inheritance, right? So let me go to right, and here we will be checking. Yeah, so sysID is the one system will generate by default, and 6 or 7 here updated or updated by these many columns will system generate whenever you are creating a tables. Okay, by default it will be generated. Controls, here we have we will be talking about the extensible, whether you want to the way we have extended the table task, you want to extend it from the different tables or not. So that why you have to make it over here extensible. Okay, and now let's talk about the auto number. If you want to generate any auto number, then you just select the auto number, or what we will be doing, my in inc. Okay, so it will prefix will be my inc, and it will start from the 1000 till 7 digit. Okay, we don't want to create any rule access. By default it has done already. So here as you can see here, it has created 4 roles. Okay, and create, read, write and delete role. Okay, and don't worry, we will be talking about this access control in details in my upcoming videos. Okay, so as of now I'm just unchecking it, we don't require these rules. Okay, and if you want to restrict these tables with these many rules, using this rule system has already created. That means you want a person to delete or create a record if the user is having this rule. On that case, you have to give the um, access control list over here. Okay, we'll see this concept in my upcoming video. As of now, I'm just deselecting it. Okay, fine. Yet it will for accessible from the all application. Nothing to do it over here. Create, redirect, and all the stuff. If you want to do, it's up to you how you are giving access. Okay, if you are not giving a read access, so all this thing is disabled by default. If you are giving a read access, then all the option, it's up to you how you are giving a access. Okay, application access. Now let's save this. Now we have a table called u underscore my underscore incident. You indicate that it is a user defined table. It is not out of the box, means it is not provided by the service now. Now let's associate this table with modules. Okay, so what we will be creating doing over here. So in this module, as you can see here, this is the new for creating a new module. I'll be giving a name like create new, create new. Okay, application menu would be my incident, right? So it should be under order. We'll talk about this order as of now. That having a hint, if you want to give any rules, if you want to give any specify any rules, then if a user is having that rule, then only they can see this application sorry module. Then yeah, you have to apply some rules over here. Okay, in that case I am not going with the complicated stuffs as of now. Okay, it's very simple. So here in this case, because we are creating a new, means we required a to open a form. Okay, to open a form we have to provide a link type as a new record. Okay, so new record means it will open a form. If we are selecting a list of record, it will give a list of that record. We will see that later. So as of now I'm just creating a link type as a new record, because here I'm going to create a module name is said like a create new, right? So now here we have to select the table from user insert the data on which table it should save the data. In this case our example is incident. So our table is my incident. Okay, so we have to refresh this page basically. Let me copy this. Okay, now here we have given, here we will give the application is my incident, order is 100, and here in the link type we have to provide a new record. Okay, now here we have to select the tables. Okay, in this case it will be my incident. Okay, as you can see here, now it start reflecting my incident. View, all these steps we will be talking about in my upcoming video, how we can apply a view. Okay, windows name, all this can. And now let's save this. Cool. So now I'm going to refresh or just type my incident. Still it is not coming, so let's refresh once. Fine, so here would be the incident, sorry, my incident. As you can see here, now this we have created a application menu called my incident. So now here it is visible, and under that application menu we have created one module called create new. Let me click here. As you can see here, now it is opening a form for us. Okay, this form, and we have given the auto generated number also, right? We have seen that. So this was the prefix, and till 7 digit we have designed, and it should start from the 1000. So it has started from 1001. Correct. Here these are the attributes related to this table. If we will save this, let's save this form. But don't worry, we will be talking about form and list view in my upcoming session. Okay, now we have saved the record. Now let's create one more menu that which will display the record, that means in the list view. So what we will be doing, we'll be going and saying modules, and at this click new, and here all incident. Okay, our application menu is my incident, and order this time I'll be giving 200. Okay, list of record, and here is table name is my incident. Done. Save this. Now here just type my incident. Again we have to refresh. Okay, now type my incident. Now as you can see here, two is coming. One first it is coming the create in new, and second one is all incident. Okay, so now let's talk about the order we have given in this case 200, right? Oh, again I have, yes. So let's check this one only. So for this create new, we have order we have given 100, right? 100 means, and for all incident we have given 200. That's why it is coming down. If I want to make all incident up, means first it should come all incident, then create new. Then what we have to do, we have to give a order it like a 300, because 200 we have already given for this, right? So now let me save this. Now in this case, all incident will come first, and create new it will go down. So refresh this. See that, right? Cool, it's coming now. So now just click on the all incident, and this is the list view which is coming now. We have created one record, that is the first record we have created, right? So for now, this will give you the list view, and this will give you the form view, correct? So I think I have covered all three, how to create a form, module, application menu, and tables. Okay, so now the last thing which we will be talking about in this, that means how we can create our attribute, like a priority attribute or columns. We want to create our own attribute. Okay, like we can create a requested by or requested for, something like that. And my description, like that, any attribute which you are thinking based on your scenario. So how we can do so, there are a couple of way. My way, how I will do generally, that means I will be opening a form. So this form I have opened, and I will be going to the right header, and from here I will be going to the configuration, and here I will be going to the dictionary. Okay, so it will be redirecting me over here. I'll be clicking on new. Okay, so this is the first means this is my way. I used to create a dictionary like this, but you can create a dictionary from the left navigation also. Just search for the dictionary. Okay, so under the system definition you can find the dictionary, and here you'll be having an option to create a new dictionary. But in this case, what you have to do, first you have to select the table, on which table you are going to create the dictionary. And in this example, by default table will be created for us, as you can see here now, my incident, because I was already inside the table, right? So here what kind of table you are going, what kind of column you are going to create, based on that you have, first you have to select the data type. right? We have a data type here, predefined data type. You can see as of now 51 is there. If you looking for any extra um, data type which is not present, then you can create your data type from here also. Okay, so I'm just creating any in this case, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a string one. Okay, so just I have typed the string and selecting a string type. Okay, column name, my descriptions. Okay, by default this will system will generate u underscore my underscore description, means whatever the label you are giving, it will prefix with u underscore. Okay, it shows that means this attribute is user defined attribute. Okay, what is the maximum length it will supported by this attribute? Let me give 300. Okay, if any default value if you want to give, then you can just assign a default value, and this is not related to this. Okay, fine. We will be not checking each this one function failed read only mandatory and display. All these thing we will be doing using a script. Okay, so by default we should not do it. That is not the best practice. So let me submit this. Okay, now again let's go back to our my incident, and if you will click on new, now as you can see here my description is visible on the form. Correct. Now in the upcoming video or next video, we will be seeing how we can customize our form, how we can design our form, and how we can do the related list and list view. Means we will be talking about the form view and related list, all the steps. Okay, because this is very important, because this form is going to present to your end user, so it should look neat and clean. Okay, and it should be like a self-explanatory. That means yeah, you have to enter these many details. Correct. Okay, thank you. If you have any doubts, please leave a comment. I will try to answer it as soon as possible. Please subscribe and like this video. Okay, thank you very much. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Runjay Patel. Guys, in previous video of this series, we have seen how to create a application menu, right? On top of that, we have seen how to create a modules, how to create tables, and how to create a dictionary, right? So this was the model we have created in previous video, right? Fine. So if you have not watched my previous video, please go and watch that. Okay, because I will be continuing in this video where we have left. Okay, so this is the continuous of my previous video. So all video is interlinked to each other. Okay, so if you are missing any of my video in this web series, you will not get a clear concept. Okay, so it's always recommended you to go and watch from the beginning. Okay, fine. So now let's talk about agenda for this video. In this video, we will be talking about the list layout, form layout, and related list. Okay, three things we are going to cover. So let's start now. So we will take an example of our previous one only, that we have created a modules, right? So I'm clicking on here. So it will redirect me to list layout page. Okay, so this is basically a list view. Okay, so whole things we can call it as a list. Okay, so this is a basically a list layout of my incident table. Okay, now so right now as you can see here, these are one two six columns are there. Okay, which is available once we will deploy it in a production environment, so that our end user who is going to access this form, they can also see the same things. Okay, so first thing we are going to just just design our list layout. Okay, so how we can do that? Okay, so as you can see here, the gear icon. Okay, and if you will move a cursor over here, then it is saying the personalized list. Okay, if you are bringing a columns or attributes from here, then this will applicable only for you. Okay, this will not get captured in your update set. Okay, so then how do we do that? That means so that it will, once we will deploy our list view, it should also reflect the same for the end users. So for that, what you have to do, you have to click right click on any of the columns. Okay, here right click, and you have to go to configuration here, and you have to do the list layout. Okay, so this is a actual list layout. Okay, now right now it is there these many columns. So what we will be bringing, we will be bringing a assign to, we'll bringing a configuration item, suppose close by, or whatever things you want to bring it from the left navigation, you can bring it over here. Okay, so and we will be saying updated or updated by something like that. Okay, fine, you can move up and down. Okay, so after the assignment it should show the assignment group. Short description is required so that you can, from the list view also, you can check what is the use what is the for what purpose we have created the ticket, basically, right? Task type, it is not required, we will move it in the left side. Okay, here whatever the changes we are doing right now, the in this default view it is getting captured. Okay, so for default view we will be covering this view section, view and view rule in my upcoming video. Okay, so right now we are saving this list in the default view, because sometime when we'll talk about view, then we will talking about more things, so why it is required, right? So now let's save this. Now as you can see here, this is the list view we have created, means list layout we have created. So once we will deploy this, we will show you over here also in this update set, it has to capture. Okay, now let's just sort it get to a, then as you can see here, this is on the default view list layout, it got captured. Okay, now and then let's go back to our list view. So now this is common for all of the users, okay, for the end user and for everyone. But what if we want to customize our own? Okay, we don't want to show the details for others, so we can do our customization for ourselves, that will not reflect to anybody else. So for that, what you have to do, a simple thing, click on the here gear icon. Here is the gear icon, you can see here. Okay, so once you click on the gear icon, it will pop up this for selecting your columns. Okay, suppose that you want to approval, then okay, I have bring the column called approval over here. This is for me only. Okay, means it will not reflect to the others users. I hope you got it, how we can customize your list layout. Okay, now let's talk about the form. Let's do some customization on the form. We have to design our form, basically. So I have opened a form right now over here. So this is right now the form is look like this. So what I'm going to do, see here, it is not looking good, and something more column I want to bring it. Okay, so first thing what you have to do, first you have to open the form, whatever it is there. This is the default view, it has opened right now. Okay, so what you have to do, click on the header, right click on the header, and go for the configuration and go for the form layout. You have two options, first is your form design, okay, and second one is the form layout. My favorite is of form layout. Okay, so it's up to you how you are designing, you can design your form, I will show you both way. Okay, so let's go here and we will show you the form design, and here what we will be doing, we will be going for the form layout. Okay, and let me open one more tab so that it will give us, this is our actual form design as of now. Okay, so same thing we can see here in the left side, it is showing 3 columns: number assigned to and configuration item. If you can see here, number assigned to configuration item and active it is showing. Okay, here active is also there, and right side we have a 3 columns. So right side we have a 3 column over here. See, this is happening because of the split, this split. Okay, so here you can see here a split. Okay, now here a split is started, so we are splitting a form in two section, basically two part, left and right. Okay, if we want to make one more, then here we have to search for the split. Okay, you will be getting a split here. Okay, again you have to bring and you can design your own form also. Okay, so in this case, suppose that if I'm moving work note or my description, also let me bring some urgency and priority, something like that. Priority is already there, I will be bringing a urgency over here. Okay, so now we have to move it. After priority, urgency is there, or impact. Okay, here is the impact one. Okay, so impact and urgency, it should be on top, and then priority. Based on the urgency and impact, it should reflect the priority. Sometime your client may ask you like that way. Okay, so now as you can see here in the right side, I have added urgency, priority, and sorry, impact, urgency, and then priority. If I'm changing right now, it is not changing. We will see in upcoming video, based on this impact and urgency, how this will change automatically. Okay, fine. Now see, so now this we have designed it. So now let's go same thing. As you can see here, let me refresh it because I have already saved through the this form layout. Then in the design section, as you can see here, now it is started reflecting. Here the thing is, here is your all the columns which is present for this table. Okay, what you have to do here, you have to do a drag and drop. Okay, so just look for any column here. I'm just looking for, or suppose I'm just selecting updated by. What I'm doing is just I'm dragging and dropping it here. As you can see right now, it's updated. Okay, here the column one is there. So if you want to make it a 2 column wise section, then it will be become like this. Okay, so it's up to you how you are designing. If you want to create one more section, and here you want to just give information, this is called the information section. Okay, so this will become your information section. Save this and just save the form. It is saving now. Now as of now, you are not seeing any section over here. So one section is this and second one is this. So let's refresh this form now. It should give us one section called information, as you can see here. Right, so likewise we can create a multiple section, form section. This is basically called a form section. So let's call it one more section over here. So it is coming a new section, and closure info. Okay, and here we will be putting a close notes, closed by, and closed. Okay, like 3 section and 2 column wise we have given. So what we will be doing, we will be moving this column down over here. Okay, and then first it should show, and this okay, no, let's just do it first one itself, because this is the information section and this will come after the information. Okay, now let's save this. Now refresh the form. As you can see here, now it's there, right? This way we can add our form section as well on this form. correct. Now third thing, we will be talking about how we can add a related list. As you can see here, if you open any form, and let me close this, if you open a actual incident which is there out of box incident, then let me show you here. There would be some related list also. Okay, so just make sure this is a form section, this is called a form section. Okay, let me open any existing one. Yeah, so fine, now you have to move down. As you can see here, this is called a related list, and the link here, whatever the link you want to create a button kind of a stuff, then that will come under the related link. We will see when we will be talking about the how to create a UI action, that time we will be talking about the related item links also. Okay, but in this video we will be covering this last section, that is the related list. So how we can add this related list over here in our form also. As of now, as you can see here, there is no form, there is no related list. Okay, sorry, let me open the my incident, leave, and let me open in the new window. So we have this is called a main section. Okay, so this is called a main section of the form. This is called a second one, this one it is called a form section. First one is the closure, and sorry, first one is the information section, and second one is the closure info. Like that you can create a n number of section, it's up to you. Okay, fine. Now as you can see here in the down, we don't have any related list. So what we are going to do, we are going to add a related list. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to right click on the header, you have to go to configuration, and you have to look for the related list. It's very simple. Open the form, right click on the header, go to configuration, and go to related list. So as of now, these many related lists are already there in the left side. So whatever we want, we can bring it our right side, that will start reflecting. So let's look for the my one, which yes, my incident means parent. Okay, so let, as of now, we will select this one also. Cool. As you can see here now, my incident, and that it is there. If you want to include any incident, you can just click on the edit, or if you want to create it from here, you can. Okay, same way, in if you want to relate other incident, that means this is from the actual one. Okay, if you want to relate, you can do so that way as well. Okay, okay, fine. So here is by default it ServiceNow gives, so whenever you are creating any field, related field, I can say, means reference field, that time it will give you this kind of option. But what if we want to create a relationship? So how we can do so? Okay, like we want to create whoever requesting this incident, if they have requested in the past also, that list I want to show it over here. So for that we have to do little customization. So let's start that customization over here. So first I'm going to create one field called a requested for, who is going to request the incident, that we will capture on that requested for column. Okay, so here we have to type a reference, because we are going to do a reference to a users table. So this name I'm going to keep at the requested of 4. Fine, click outside, name will generate automatically. Okay, in these options we don't want to click any things. Here we have to select the user sys underscore users basically. Okay, so we have a second one. Okay, others details I'm not giving any things. Okay, so now let's submit this form. Guys, for the dictionary entry, I am going to make one video which will cover each and every part of the dictionary, like how we can work with the reference qualifier. There are so many things. If you let me open it over here. if you can see here, like there are so many options in dictionary field, right? So what is the use of functional field, read only, mandatory, display, and here also we have so many things, choice, list specification, what is the default value. If you go to the advanced option, let me click on the advanced view, then we will be getting a more attributes also. Okay, so here yeah, so now as you can see here, now we are having a more option to do so. Choice list, dependent value, calculated value. Correct, right? So we will be talking about each and everything in details, okay, when I will be covering a dictionary video session. Okay, as you can see, this is also new only added. Okay, so we'll be talking about this. Now let's jump to our example. We have created one field called requested for. Let me close all this tab, and yeah, so now just refresh, reload this form. It should appear our requested for. Okay, here it is appearing. So my requirement is whoever the requested person over here, suppose that just take a say, example of Christina is a requested for this incident. I want to see all the request which is generated by Christina. Okay, so how we can do so? So let me save this. So for that we have to bring one related list, that means which is generated by requested for is Christina. So what we have to do is just go to left navigation and type relationship. Okay, and you have to look further, you can find a many relationship, because relationship is related to some configuration CMDB, which I have covered in my CMDB and discovery web series. Okay, so you have to look further under the system definitions. Okay, just click on the relationship. Right now by default these menus are already created by ServiceNow, means out of the box one. We are going to create our own. Okay, so simply here you have to provide the name, what is that for, or what name you want to appear over here, basically like here in my incident. So I'm just going to create a incident requested by me. Okay, fine. So here this is the name which will appear over here in the related list section, so that name I have given. So here is the second column is advanced. If you will click on the advanced here, apply to and query from, if you can see here it is asking for selecting the tables. So same thing, if you want to give a dynamic selection, then you can write a script over here. It's up to you. Okay, in this example I'm not going to write a script. Okay, I'm going to directly select the table's name. So apply to table, which table you are going to apply this relationship. So in our case, if we have a my incident table, right? So I'm going to select the my incident table. Got it. And from where you are going to do a query, from which table you are going to do a query. If you are making a relationship between two tables, then you can just query from the second table. But in our example, we have to query from the same table, right? We are displaying this name in our my incident table, but we are going to do a query from the same table, because our requirement is, that means whoever requested for, I want to display the tickets related to that requested for guy, right? So in this case what you have to select, my incident, means I'm going to query from the same table. Now what would be the query? Here you have to add like a current dot add query. Okay, don't worry, add query it will add the like and if you have a knowledge about the any SQL query, then wherever you are adding a where clause, that is over here we are adding. Okay, so and what we have to do, we have to say column name. So column name, what is the column name over here? In this example we have a u underscore requested for. So column name over here I have given comma. So what we have to do, parent, right? Parent dot requested for, correct? So it means this this line of query says get me the result whose parent is requested for, means the current one. Okay, so now let's save this and let's check it out whether it is available for that related list or not. So now we have saved this, and now let's go here, and here we have to again look for the related list. Okay, now we have to look what we are name we have given incident requested by me. So type just incident. Yeah, as you can see here, now it came incident requested by me, correct? Now let's move it to the right section. It's up to you whether you want to keep it on the first position, second, or last, like that. Okay, so I'm just keeping it on the first position. Can you see here, now this incident is now reflecting. Okay, let me show you this requested for is this Christina, that's why this incident is coming. So let me add some on this. We have on 13th. Okay, incident number 13, I'm going to add a Christina again. So this time it should show me 2. Okay, this incident also it should show me. Okay, so here as you can see here 18 and 13 both are now there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring that requested for column so that we can just cross verify it. Okay, so now here, yeah, Christina, as you can see here, now we have a Christina chapter over here, right? Cool. So here is also a Christina chapter. So the result, it is coming in this only who is requested for is Christina Sharper. Okay, so as of now we have a 3 incident, but only 2 is showing because 2 is having a Christina Sharper requested for. Got it? I hope you have got the idea how we can design a form, how we can work for the related list, and how we can do a list layout. If you have any doubt, please leave a comment. If you have while watching my video, if you have any doubt, please don't hesitate to ask me. Okay, my motive is to make you to understand how ServiceNow works. Okay, and after completion of this training you will be in a position to work yourself. You can start your development also. Okay, I'm hoping that this will really help you out to understand about 3 things, right, which I have already mentioned. Fine, thank you very much. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Runjay Patel. Guys, in previous video we had seen that how we can design a form, how we can customize that. We have worked on the list layout, form layout, related list, all those stuffs, right? But that was related to only one form. Okay, now the scenario is got changed. Your client is asking, I want a multiple form to be displayed based on the user access. Suppose that if manager is logging into the system and they are opening my incident, they could see the different view, totally different view. If you are help desk users, then if you log in with your credential, then you could see the different form. Means based on the role, like if CFO will log in into the system, if they are looking for the incident, then they can see the different view. CFO will anyway they will not log in, but just an example, right? So how we can achieve that? That means main expectation from your client is like they are looking for a multiple form from a same table. Okay, just think like in previous video we have created one table called my incident, right? So from my incident we have designed one form. Just let me to navigate it. Okay, my incident. Okay, so this is a form which we have created, right? We have designed this form, but anytime if we will go and we can do a modification, it will affect for everyone. Okay, means this is the a static one for everybody who is going to log in and going to access this incident form, right? But our now scenario is changing. They are looking, if they are saying if manager logins, they can see their own view. Means we have to customize our form based on the user's access. Okay, how we can do that? To overcome this kind of scenario, we have a concept called view and view rule. We have to create a view, and we to apply that view, we have to write some script. We will see how we can write. It's a very normal script we can write, and without writing a script also we can apply a view. Okay, so now let's first create a view. So this is a default view. By default, system will apply. We are, as of now we have not created any view, so it will not show us. Means by default, a default view will be applicable for every table. Okay, so now let's start and create our own view. Okay, so what I'm going to do, in this, just take a scenario. We will take a one help desk manager and one help desk user. Okay, we'll try to log in with both credentials, and we'll see how form looks differently to both of them. Okay, so in this case, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create one view, that is the manager view. Okay, so for that, how we can do, so we can go here, just open the form, right click, configure, and go to form layout. Okay, so by default you will be saying, hey, we have not, as of now we have not worked on the view part, right? But the system has done already for you, right? If you see here, view is getting applied by default. This is the only one view that system has created. View is already applying. Okay, a form without view is not possible. Okay, so system, if there is no view, means system will apply a default view. So whenever you are login and you are seeing in the default, these many stuff you will be seeing. Okay, so what I'm going to do, this is the like main form. For manager, I'm going to add some more stuff from the left one, left navigation, right? So from here I'm going to add some more attribute, basically. So first we have to create a view, right? So just here in the view section, if you can see here. Okay, so in the view name drop down, what you have to do, we have to click here and you have to select the new. The moment you will select new, uh, dialog window, this is called a dialog window, will pop up for you, and it will ask you to enter your view name. So in this case, what we are going to enter, we are going to create a view called manager. Okay, so I'm getting help desk manager, this is my view name, and I'll be clicking OK. Okay, now the moment it's selected, as you can see now, default view is not selected, now manager view is selected. So now again we have to design a form over here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just do it here and there, and some more stuff I'll be adding from assign to something here. Assign to is, assign to is already there. Assignment group, I'm going to add it, and business duration, close by company, company is not there, company I'm going to add. Contact, it is not there, contact. Other thing, delivery date, no, that's fine. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to move this, head price is not required. Fine, so this is the form. Let me remove this requested for this the steps we are going to do that. Okay, so let's save this. Okay, so again it is applying a default view. So how we can check that? So from here we can check. Okay, so let me open the form, and from the here three dot is there, right? Three lines are there. Additional action it is required. If you click over here, and you can just right click here also, it's not necessary to go here. So you can see now help desk manager is now available. Okay, but right now it is view for this incident is applied already, that is the default view. Let me switch back to manager view, how it looks. So as you can see here, let me just duplicate it so that we can do a comparison. That means how manager view will look and how a default will look. So let me just change this view. Okay, so manager view, as you can see here right now, these many steps are only there. So we have not given this information section, means like a form section we have not created. This view is simple as that. Okay, in this default view we have a form section, price updated, all this thing. But as you can see here, assignment, group, company and contract, it is not there for this view. Okay, simple, just for example I have bring all this column. Okay, based on your requirement you have to manage your form. Okay, now you can see here there are two form I can see here with the different attribute details, right? Means now we have a two form on the same table. Likewise we can create n number of view, it's up to you. Okay, now we have to validate this view whether it is working for or not. Like for that we have to apply the view. Okay, let me again switch back to default view. Okay, and one more thing, so now one view is created, you can get it from the left navigation also. So here you just type of views and you have to look for the system UI. So under the system UI you can find the views, then it will display all view which been created as of now in the system. So I'm just doing a j2a. So this is the view we have created, right? Fine. So now this view is created for the manager. Now we have to apply, I want to apply this one. Just let me open this view and I will explain you couple of more things also. So here as of now, if you can see, there is no role associated with this view. If certain scenario, if it is required, this help desk manager view, if you want only applicable for the manager who is having a some x role, only applicable for those, then you can just apply that role over here. Okay, to, as for example, like to access this help desk manager view from here, this it is visible for me. If it is visible means I should have a x role. If you are having a x role, then only you can apply your help desk manager view. Otherwise it is not visible at all for you. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to add one role. I have already created one role, so that is a manager, some view role is there. I think a help desk manager. Yeah, help desk manager is the one role which I have created already. For this example I'm just adding it. Okay, now because I have logged in with the admin account, that's why this role is still visible for me. Okay, whatever the role we are applying, it admin will override that role for admin users only. Okay, apart from the admin, it will work for other users. Okay, so let me check it now from here. Still just replace it. Yeah, because of my admin access I'm still seeing this uh, help desk manager. Now let me navigate with a user who don't have this role. Okay, if the person who don't have this role, they cannot see this view for applying. Okay, Now we can design list and related list view also the way we have designed multiple form view, right? So as many you are designing a form view, as many you can design your list and related view also. So now let's check one more time like how we can design our related list. Okay, so see here. Now so this is my view. This is the, I can say, this is a default view. By default it is there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create one view for related list, this, sorry, list view also. Okay, later we will see how we can do for related list also. So here we have to go to the, we already know how we can, we have to define a list view. So here we have to go to list layout, and then as you can see here already in the right side selected box, these many attributes are there, and the view is by default it is selected as a default view. But right now it is not there, which we have created our view, right? So we can either we can create a new, the way we have created for form. But no, I don't want to create a new view, I want to apply the same view. So what you have to do for that, like then you have to open a views. Okay, the view which we have created, I'm just opening it. And here what you have to do, you have to go to, as you can see here is the form section, list and related list, all this thing it is there. We can apply, just now we have applied for form, right? So form section it is there. So now we are going to apply for list view. So here what you have to do, here you have to create one record under the list. Okay, so I'm just creating it. So you have to select the tables. So in this case it is my incident. Okay, and view name it is this, leave it blank. If you are selecting the users, then it will apply only for you. Okay, now I have created. So now let's check it now whether this view is visible for us or not to select. Okay, I have just refreshed the form, and now I'm checking. As you can see here, now help desk manager is visible for me to selection of drop down. Okay, so now I'm selecting. The moment I will select, it will say it's all gone, right? We have to design our list view again. Okay, so what I'm going to, I'm going to select multiple, assign to active, and any other comment, and anything like the way you want to design it, configuration item or created by something. Okay, created date if you want. So this is the my help desk manager view. Okay, let me save this. Okay, as you can see here now, it is applying a help desk manager view. Let me open in the, sorry, let me open in the duplicate. I'm just duplicating it this. So here what I just want to show you how we can do. So say here it is, okay, I'm so sorry. Hmm, okay, where we went the list view. Okay, let me open the um, list view again. I Incident. Here the list view here. So this list view by default it is applying. I'm just create one duplicate one. Okay, here also a list view applying and same thing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to change this view from this to default. As you can see here, default view looks like this, and our help desk manager view looks like this. Okay, both are different. So likewise we can create n number of our views for real list view also. Okay, fine. Till here we have designed form view, list view, and we have given open selection. That means users can select, they can do a right click and go to the view section and they can select it. But what if we don't want to user to be selected? We want to apply by default. If based on that like rules, if you are having a X role, I want to apply the help desk manager role by default, and so that, and the view it is getting applied, they cannot change it even. Okay, on that case, view rule will come into the picture. Now, for related list, we as of now we have not completed for related list, right? So that is a task for you. Okay, go and just apply a view uh, on your related list. Like you have to open a form. Okay, and this is our related list over here down. In this section, you can apply your view. Okay, this is called a related list. So I'm not doing over here. Okay, this is your task. Okay, now let's talk about how automatically view rule apply. Basically, view will apply on my table. Okay, if you are having a X role, then this view rule should apply automatically, and post that user cannot change it. Okay, so for that, what we have to do, we have to create a view rule. We have to define one rule. Let me close all this thing. Okay, fine. So now let's apply create one view rule. Okay, so again you have to go to under the system UI, you can find the view rules. Okay, then here there are so many out of box view rule is already there. So what we will be doing, we will be creating a new one for our managers. Apply manage. We are going to apply a manager view. So I'm just typing a manager view apply. Okay, so this is active one. If you select this, it will give you the option to write your script. Otherwise, if you are not selecting, just based on the condition, it will apply your view. Okay, so in this case, let's talk about without applying using a code. Okay, no need to write a code over here, you can apply that. So first of all, you have to select on which table you are going to apply the view. So in this case, we have our table called my incident, right? On this table I'm going to apply. So this device type will take like a mobile, tablet, or for browsers. So this view rule will apply on which. Okay, so at a time you can select only one. So let's go for the browser, and here you have to specify your view name which we have created. So view name. So from here we can take, this is the display name and this is actually our actual view name. So we make sure that means you are giving the correct one. If you are giving this one title one, it won't take basically. Okay, so I'm saying okay, so this is based on this condition. I'm saying okay, so table on my incident table, please apply this view rule based on this condition. Here it is saying matches all condition or any condition like that. So we will go for the all condition. Okay, and here we will be getting an option to choose the condition. So based on this attribute will display based on selection of your tables. Okay, so if you want to apply based on this condition, user input, suppose that um, like a requested for is X, then please apply this requested for is anyone like this guy system admin, then please apply this role, otherwise don't apply it. So this is like one condition I'm giving you. So here you can use for any others stuff also. Okay, so here I'm not going to do stuff because see, this is a simple one. As soon as like a and or condition, you can just add it based on your requirement. Okay, so in this example, what we are going to see, we are going to write a single line of code which will help us to apply a view. So what we are going to do, don't worry, I will explain each and everything in details. So first we have to check if um, current dot what we can say, no, not current dot, we have to check the logged in user. Okay, just take an example that if logged in user having X role, then please apply X view. Okay, so what I'm going to do, gs dot Has role is one function. Okay, here we have to specify the role. So what we are going to do, we are going to use the same role that we have created, that is the managers one, right? So here roles, so help desk manager is the role, so this role I'm going to use it. So if gs dot has role is this, okay, then just type answer. Basically we have to allocate your this one, what can I say, your view. Okay, so answer is equal to what uh, view name we have given. So this view name, I think same name I have used it everywhere. Okay, so yes, else answer is equal to null. Okay, just use this. Okay, so what it is saying, let me explain you. Okay, so what it is saying, if I'm telling to the system, if logged in user, in this case, system administrator is the logged in user. Okay, so if system, anyway, system, if you are having admin role, that means it will skip this role. Okay, this conditions. Okay, if you are overwriting the things. Okay, so for that, if you want to check it for the admin also, then we have another function called gs dot has role exactly. Okay, so that role you can apply. So in this case I'm just checking has role. If user logged in user has this role, then please send this help desk underscore manager view to apply. If they don't have, don't send any view, means default build view it will get apply. Okay, let me save this. Okay, hope you got it. This is a very simple script. When we I will be coming in next section, I'll be discussing about the script, all this thing. Okay, so there I'll be displaying what is gs and highest role is a kind of function. Okay, so I will be discussing in details in my upcoming video. Okay, so now we have to verify it, right? So I have one users created and having the role called help desk underscore manager. So just check here. We will just cross verify it, then I will impersonate with that user. So help desk manager is one ID I have created, and this user having uh, role that is called what role we are checking over here, help desk manager. Okay, just here also we will do a cross verification. So let's check whether this role is having or not. Yeah, we can say this role this guy is having. So I'm going to impersonate with this account. Okay, so let me impersonate with that account manager one. And in this case, once I will refresh the form, view should apply, right? Okay, so on that case, when I'm refreshing the form, as you can see here, by default this view got applied, right? The list view also we can check here. My incident, right? In list view also this view rule is getting applied, right? Means we have forced the system to apply this rule when a person logged in person having help desk underscore manager role. Now hope you have clear about the view and view rule apply. If you have any doubts, please leave a comment. I will try to answer it as soon as possible. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe my channel if you have not yet subscribed. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Runjay Patel. In this video, we will be talking about two topics. First one is the update source, and the second one is the update sets. Both are equally important whenever you want to migrate your changes from non-production environment to your production environment. Means that is a very important one, because whatever things you are doing, or whatever on task you are working on, you have to capture somewhere, right? So for those changes we are going to capture in the update set. We'll see how to do that. Okay, so first in the left navigation, first you have to bring your update set on the top of the header. I think you have already know that how to do that. If not, please see my previous video. I have mentioned how we can bring a update set on the headers. Okay, so suppose just take an example, you are working on the X task and you want to capture those changes, right? So that once your task is completed, you will migrate in your UAT environment or test environment, and followed by your production environment once test is successful. Fine. So how we can do, how we can create a update set? See, it's simple. What you have to do, we have to type a local update set. Okay, in the left navigation you have to look under the system update set application menu. You can find a local update set. Okay, click here. It will list down the all the update set which been created under the global application, because we have selected as of now global application. If you will change your application, it will change the update set as well. Okay, so fine. So just take an example. In our case, we are going to work on one module, right? We are going to create our one custom module. So what we are going to do, first we have to create your update set, so that all your changes will got saved in your update set, right? So this name I am going to give just my incident project 2. Okay, I'm just clicking on the submit. Okay, you can link your update set with your parent, the parental child concept. If you want to, with this update set is related to your X update set, then you can link it over here. Okay, all your update set will come over here. Whatever the changes you will be doing, it will come over here. You can see the update set log. If you have any child update set, it will come in the list view. Okay, now you have created your update set, but right now as you can see here, this is not the selected one. Okay, so from here also you can make it. Okay, otherwise we have one link already here, make this my current set. Okay, if you want to merge two update set, then here you have to click on the merge with another update set. Okay, so because we are going to work on this project, so what we have to do, before starting our development, we have to select our project, your update set, right? So now you can see here your current update set has been changed to my update set project 2. Correct. So this is the first thing. Before starting your development, you have to keep this thing in your mind. If you are not capturing it, it will capture in different updates here. That time it will create a problem for you. Okay, because once you will move your changes from non-production to production environment, that time you will be saying, okay, so in my dev instance it is working, but in production instance it is not working, because you are missing something. Your update surge has not captured the 100% work which we have done in the development environment, right? And if you are mismatching also while applying your update set, it will give you the error, that means this file is missing or this customization is missing. We'll see that also. Okay, so it's very simple as that. So how we can do so here all the update set is coming. So the main agenda for creating a update set to move our customization from one instance to another instance. So how we can do so one is using a update set. So here what we have to do, we have to click on the update set. Suppose that your work is done and you are going to complete this project, right? So what you have to do, you have to complete your update set as well, right? So what here you have to come and just select the complete and save this record. Then you can find here export to XML, a new link will appear to you. Okay, simply as you can see here, here is the capture. So as of now we have captured these many steps. So what you have to do, we have to download it. Okay, just click on the export to XML. It will give you in the XML format. Okay, if you want to give the name as a update set name, just go and just do your right click on something like that. Okay, now how we will apply these changes in your environment, right? So suppose this is my development environment, and now we have a second instance, that is my production environment. So now you have a XML file. What do you have to do? You have to go to your production environment. Now just treat this instance as a production instance. What we have to do, we have to type retrieve update set. Okay, so here just click, it will give you the list view. So here it will give you option to import your Excel, and choose the file, and you have to choose your file, this one, and you have to do export to Excel. Sorry, not here, just choose your file and just you have to upload it. List will appear over here. Okay, let me do that for you. Now let's upload it. Fine. So now you can see here one record is got created. It is status is coming loaded. Okay, now let me open this. I'm just opening in the new window here. So here we will be getting an option to preview the update set. Preview means it will giving you option to check whether everything is pakka or not, right? So here you have to click on the preview update set. It will check in the background. If everything is okay, it will give you the go ahead. Okay, as you can see here, right now it is checking success. There is no logs or there is no warning or error. And here you can see updated is this much, deleted this, and total is 35 things it is going on. Now whatever the things is going to apply, here you can see the list of it. Okay, now if your preview successfully runs, then you have to commit your update set. Means this means you are going go ahead, that means yeah, please apply my changes in this environment. Okay, if suppose in this case we didn't find any error or warning, if you are getting errors and warning, first you have to rectify those, whether you have to delete it or just skip the changes, like that you have to do. Then only this commit update set option will be enabled for you. Okay, I hope you have clear. That means how we can move our changes from one instance to another instance. Okay, fine. Now let's talk about the second approach. This is the first approach. Okay, now we have a second approach, that is called update source. Okay, so here just click on the update source. What you have to do, we have to create one remote instance here. So this is for suppose UAT. I'm just giving a name for UAT, and here I will be checking from the development. Here you have to give your instance URL. In this case, I'm just giving this. Remove the HTTP. Okay, just lock it. Here you have to provide the username and password. Okay, it means you are going to pull the data from this development environment. So if you are selecting a type as a development, and this is your UAT environment, or just suppose this is our prod environment. Okay, so prod environment we can directly fetch from the development. So here you have to give one username and password of your this URL. Okay, fine. And now you have to test your connection. Got it? So let me give, I think so, because same instance I'm just trying to give, and I will be testing the connection. It is not possible to register the instance you are on the same. See, so because we am on the same instance, that why it is not giving me permission to do that thing. If I'm selecting any other instance, I'm giving a username and password, it should take. Okay, and then you have to pull your then once you will update the record, you will be getting like a list view, and one related link you will be getting. There you have to click, and what you have to, once you will click that, what you will be, this thing you will be doing, they will pull the all your completed update set from dev environment to your production environment. Okay, so it means here means no need to do your export to XML. If you want to skip that step to first download it and then you have to upload it, then these two step we can skip via this workflow. Okay, we can directly fetch from X instance to Y instance, means the development instance to production environment via the remote instance like update source. Cool. So means we in previous example we have seen that means we have to dock first, we have to make it complete anyway, we have to make it complete in your development environment. Once your update set is completed, you have to download it and then you have to upload that downloaded file in your UAT environment or production environment. So these two step we can skip via this process. Okay, and then you have to click on that record and then go to preview the way we have captured in for previous example. Correct. I hope it is clear for you. If you have any doubt, and just try to do it yourself, like it's very damn easy there. I don't think so you will be having any doubt on this. Okay, fine, because this is a full web series, so I have covered these topics as well. Thank you. Thanks for watching. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe my channel.